Hello, and welcome back to Weekly Gaming News 10 in 10. This is episode 44 for the week ending Saturday, January 27th, 2018. Microsoft has announced the February Games with Gold lineup. The Xbox One lineup will consist of Shadow Warrior, available from the 1st through the 28th, and Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, available from February 16th through March 15th. On the Xbox 360 side, active Xbox Live Gold members will be able to get Split Second, available from the 1st through the 15th, and Crazy Taxi, available from the 16th through the 28th. And as always, both Xbox 360 titles are playable on the Xbox One via Microsoft's backwards compatibility program. Washington State Senator Kevin Ranker introduced a bill that will task state officials and game developers with answering the question as to whether loot boxes are a form of gambling under Washington state law. The proposed bill seeks to task the Washington State Gaming Commission to conduct a study into loot box-style microtransactions in games and provide recommendations on how they should be regulated. This is a state law, and as such would not set law for the rest of the country, but it could very well set a precedent. Twitch has won a $1.3 million judgment against 7 ViewBot makers. Back in 2016, Twitch took the top 7 makers of the most popular ViewBot software developers to court, and according to court documents filed on the 22nd of this month, the bot makers were ordered to permanently shut down and pay Twitch $1.37 million, in which $55,000 is for damages, and the remaining amount equated to the sum of profits they made hawking these ViewBots. Phil Spencer announced an update to the Xbox GamePass. Starting with Sea of Thieves, new releases from Microsoft Studios will be available on the Xbox Game Pass the same day as they are globally released. Specifically mentioned were upcoming releases State of Decay 2 and Crackdown 3. Phil Spencer also notes that this change will also include games from Microsoft's most popular franchises, such as Gears of War, Halo, and Forza. Also announced was the availability of a 6-month prepaid card, which will be sold at partner retailers for $59.99, beginning March 20th of this year. Atari wants a Switch version of Roller Coaster Tycoon and is going about it via crowdfunding. Although they are not using the standard crowdfunding services we as gamers are used to. Instead of using the most popular options, they are going with Start Engine, which is an equity crowdfunding service, meaning backers of this project will get 50% of the profits up until you reach 120% of your initial investment. You will not get a copy of the game with your investment, but at $750, you get a 25% discount on the game. There's also a questionable paragraph regarding the use of the funding that is raising some eyebrows. Another caveat is that the payback percentages may drop if the campaign does not reach the $2.1 million goal. As of this recording, the project is sitting at $29,055 with 87 days remaining in the campaign. Anthem has been delayed to 2019 according to reports. Announced at 2017's E3, this is the first new IP for BioWare in 8 years. Originally announced for fall of this year, Kotaku has been told by internal sources that this window was unrealistic. Anthem is now set for a 2019 release. Reports have this as a make or break for BioWare after the disappointing Mass Effect Andromeda release. Ubisoft has announced that they will be adding loot boxes to Ghost Recon Wildlands. In an attempt to get ahead of the furor, Ubi posted a FAQ specifically detailing what will be in the loot crates and their effect on the game. They noted that there will be no duplicates in battle crates and they will have no impact on gameplay or player progression. Battle crates, as they are being called, will be available for purchase for 400 store credits each when they release with the next update, coming sometime before the end of this month. Microsoft is adding more ways for streamers to earn money in Mixer. Microsoft outlined plans to enable direct purchases of a game being played from the Microsoft Store, which will net the personality a commission percentage of that purchase. They also will be enabling a tip feature that will allow viewers to tip their favorite streamer right through the stream without involving a third party. While these features are old hat over on Twitch, if they plan on seriously competing with Twitch for top streamers, these are necessary moves. For Honor is launching Season 5, dubbed Age of Wolves, on February 15th. While alone, this really isn't huge news. One of the quality of life improvements coming with this update is For Honor will be moving from the peer-to-peer online setup it currently uses to a dedicated server model. If you've ever played For Honor, you will be familiar with the constant struggles with connectivity and party splits due to a player leaving or lagging out. Ubisoft is also promising meaningful character balancing, hero updates, improvements to the fight system, new customization options, and several new modes. Epic has announced that they will be shutting down MOBA Paragon on April 26th. In a statement, Epic Games noted that the path for Paragon to grow and retain enough players is not clear and their execution is to blame. While an online multiplayer game shutting down is not huge news, especially one that was still technically in beta, the fact that in the same statement, Epic Games stated that they would be refunding every Paragon player regardless of platform for every purchase they made. This is the exact opposite of most companies take the money and run approach. While Paragon didn't do as well as Epic Games had hoped and shutting it down is a blow, this goodwill gesture will certainly have them endear to their fans. That will do it for this week's episode of a weekly gaming news 10 and 10. But before I sign off, I want to give a word to our sponsor, the new challengers. Dragon Ball FighterZ just released, and now is the perfect time to join the new challengers. Offering replay critiques, one-on-one and group coaching, fight nights, and much, much more, the new challengers will have you at the top of the leaderboards before your opponents know what hit them. Also offering support for Street Fighter V, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Injustice 2, and Tekken 7, head over to www.newchallenger.gg and get good. Finally, if you'd like to hear a deep, opinionated dive on these stories and more, join Trinell and I for a weekly gaming news show, Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, streaming live on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube.